myself, examine the reasons I left the comfort of Kaldahar for a journey to Deepingdale, the place of Isilor's birth. It is much like the assignments given to me by Uncle Oswald and Isilor himself. When Isilor left those lands near the inner sea for the spine of the world, he told his fellow druids he would send a student to replace him. This, I told myself, was why I left. But now, as I sit by the warmth of a fire in Mirabar, I realize what Isilor must have already known. I remember the details vividly. It started many years ago. The year was 1310 Dale Reckoning, when scouts from Burn Shander, the largest of the 10 towns, first reported sighting goblin warbands. Within weeks, a river of goblins had flowed forth from the spine of the world, and above that wave of death sailed a banner bearing the monstrous heads of the Chimera. The militiamen of the 10 towns would have been the Dale's only defense had the forces of fate been against Burn Shander. But Ulbrecht Dinsmore, the mayor of the town of Targos, urged the council to send a messenger south to the port cities of Luskan and Neverwinter. Luskan had problems of her own, but fearful of repercussions, the captains of Luskan devised a simple plan. Throughout the city, they posted notices promising wealth and fame. With lean work in the northern port city, many mercenaries and thugs were lured to the ships that would take them even further north. And so their ships crept through the sea of moving ice and onto the Shangarn River. They bragged of the deeds they would perform and the castles they would purchase. Lost in their reverie, they were blind to the throngs of goblins and orcs that lay in wait. Only a few ships survived the assault. Those that continued up the river watched as the town of Bremen burned. One of the 10 towns had already fallen. Many wondered, as I often wonder, what difference only a few can make against so many, and in the midst of such terrible circumstances.
Here I come, and the hells come with me.
Your time draws near. Face me if you dare.
Let's spill some blood.
Your time draws near.
And slash!
Let's spill some blood.
You would do well to fear a woman's wrath.
Prepare to be destroyed! Die, fool! By Gerdal's shield!
I shall slay you all.
You'll soon sleep with the dead.
I'll take care of it. My cunning's so strong. I am nimble as I am quick, and how you die is my next trick. Come then. The battle is joined.
It is a shame that we...
Watch your back! Ha ha!
To the pain.
Watch! Ready or not, here I come!
Uncle Oswald said that Merdualden was full of sunsets that day. So many ships coming up the Shanegarn had been set aflame by the goblin hordes that they burned to the waterline in a row like a flock of fiery geese. Some leapt overboard and tried to swim to shore, only to be cut down by orcs when they arrived. Others clung to the hulking infernos and were inevitably consumed in the flames. The rest dropped into the icy deep, snowflakes off Death's shoulders as he shrugged over the dale. So many had died already in the attacks that the failure of the Luskan forces to arrive was but a sigh, a comma in what was to be a rather long story. Only a few small ships made it through to Targos, where my uncle was watching from the upper reaches of the town. Many villagers were too busy repelling enemies at the palisade wall to notice a few sad, sorry stragglers make it into the port. The sun burned behind the horde and cast a cloak of shadows over the heart of Targos and all within. It was into this shadow that uncommon mercenaries were thrust from Captain Hedron's ship, the Wicked Wench. Like many other mercenaries in the town, these few had come from Luskan. Unlike the others, their journeys would take them far beyond the rude palisades and bloody fields that lay ahead of them.
Well, here you are, straight from Bremen to the scenic shore of Targos herself. Now that you be seeing the skeleton of the town you'll be defending, you sure you don't want me to take you back? Well, the ones the goblins didn't tear down, the people at Targos did. They're building a wall around the town, and they need all the lumber they can get. Damn wall won't keep the wind out, much less goblins, by my tell. Well, you'd want to be saying the lord of this place. Ulbrecht's his name. Good enough fella for a lord. Scare the cliffs to the main town. He's bound to be in one of the manors up there. Snag one of the locals. They can guide you better than I could. You can thank me by not following foolish orders and coming back in one piece. As guests go, you've been saints aboard my ship. I got a place for you if you ever be needing it. Town seems a mite quiet, though. And Magdar, the harbour master, hasn't come to try and bleed a few coins from me for a docking fee. Watch yourself. Could be trouble in the wind.